As we dive deeper into the heart of the Maple Leafs lineup, there's a story brewing that could captivate every fan. A pivotal player is not only hitting the scoreboard but also reworking his game to create more opportunities for himself and his teammates. Could this be the spark we need to ignite a deep playoff push? The implications of his performance are massive, and you'll want to stick around to find out how it all unfolds. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all the latest news and insights surrounding the Toronto Maple Leafs. John Tavares is aging like fine wine, and as a passionate fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs, I couldn't be more excited about what we're seeing on the ice this season. Since joining the team in 2018, Tavares has consistently been an offensive weapon, and I have to say, he's proving all the skeptics wrong who thought his contract would weigh down the team's future. This season, he's not just keeping pace with his scoring. He's adding new dimensions to his game that make him even more valuable. One of the most noteworthy changes has been in his physicality. Traditionally recognized for his finesse and sharp hockey IQ, Tavares has really ramped up his physical game. With 80 hits this season, he's exhibiting a more aggressive approach that we haven't always seen from him. This newfound intensity is allowing him to become more productive in those dirty areas of the ice, especially around the net. It's incredible to witness how he's creating more opportunities for himself and his teammates by battling in the corners and in front of the goal. Whether he's camping out for rebounds or fighting through defenders, Tavares is proving he can contribute in ways beyond just putting the puck in the net. Though, let's be honest, he's still doing that too. And let's talk about his shooting percentage, which currently sits at a remarkable 19.2%. That's a significant jump from his career average of 13.1%. It makes you wonder, what's behind this increase? I think it's clear that he's becoming more selective with his shots, aiming for those high-danger opportunities rather than just throwing the puck on net from less favorable angles. As he ages, many players learn to pick their spots more wisely, and Tavares is no exception. He's adapting, focusing on quality chances, whether it's getting closer to the crease or utilizing his more assertive side. It's likely that his increased physical play is also contributing to this uptick in shooting percentage, as he's positioning himself better for those prime scoring opportunities. But can he maintain this high shooting percentage throughout the season? It's tough to say. Historically, shooting percentages tend to regress to career norms, and sustaining a rate above 19% for a full season is challenging. However, even if that percentage dips, it wouldn't diminish his overall value. His consistency, scoring at a rate of 0.5 goals per game, continues to impress, and his multifaceted contributions ensure he remains a crucial part of the Maple Leafs' success. Interestingly, Tavares has also reduced the number of shots he takes, averaging just 2.66 shots per game this season compared to 3.5 in the last couple of years. Fewer shots but the same, if not better, offensive output. That's a testament to his selectivity and focus on high-quality chances. This shift could also be linked to changes in his role within the team. With William Nylander being more active in the corners this season, Tavares has had the opportunity to take better positions for shots closer to the net, which has helped explain both his reduced shot volume and increased efficiency. Looking ahead, there's chatter about Tavares' future with the Maple Leafs as he wraps up the final year of his contract. Initially, there were concerns about how his production would hold up as he aged, especially given the latter half of his deal. But with Tavares producing at a point-per-game pace this season and showcasing a more complete game, he's making a strong case that he still has plenty left to give. As he approaches 35, it's likely his next contract won't mirror the massive deals younger stars have signed, but something around $7 million a season for 3 to 4 years seems realistic. The Maple Leafs will need to balance Tavares' desire for stability and a hometown salary with their salary cap constraints and future goals. So, what does all of this mean for us fans? Tavares is proving that he's becoming a more complete and effective player as he ages. His increased physicality, improved shot selection, and offensive production, even with fewer shots, show that he's aging like a fine wine indeed. His versatility, leadership, and commitment to improvement guarantee he remains a vital asset for the Maple Leafs as they strive for success. The Toronto Maple Leafs are navigating a critical juncture in their season, and the latest news about Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner has sparked quite a bit of conversation among fans. After a heart-wrenching 6-5 loss to the San Jose Sharks, the two stars were notably absent from Friday's optional practice. Now, As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of concern and intrigue about the implications of this decision. Head coach Craig Berube has come forward to explain their absence, emphasizing the heavy workload the duo faced in the previous game, where both logged over 25 minutes of ice time. This is significant, especially considering that the final moments of the game saw them pushing hard to erase a 2-goal deficit. Berube mentioned that he didn't want their minutes to get too high, which is a valid point, but it raises the question, is resting them at this stage the right move? From my perspective, managing the workload of your key players is crucial, especially as we head into the final stretch of the regular season. Every point matters, and resting them might seem counterintuitive to some. But let's not forget the toll that such high minutes can take, especially as we approach the playoffs. It's a balancing act between ensuring your stars are fresh and ready for crucial games, while also striving for those all-important wins. Matthews hasn't played more than 22 minutes since that previous encounter with the Sharks on March 3rd, and Marner has only exceeded 23 minutes once in the same time frame. The Maple Leafs have just 10 games left in the regular season, and they need to make every game count. They're currently sitting 1 point behind the Florida Panthers in the Atlantic Division, and with the Lightning hot on their heels, it's clear that every decision carries weight. So, what does this mean for the team's future? The Maple Leafs are in a fierce race for playoff positioning, and the decisions made now could very well impact their postseason success. We all know that Matthews and Marner are essential to the team's success. They bring that extra spark that can turn a game around. But if they're running on empty come playoff time, will it matter how many minutes they logged in March? Berube's focus on load management is a strategy I can appreciate, but I'm torn. On one hand, I understand the need to keep our stars fresh and healthy, but on the other, I can't shake the feeling that every point is vital, especially with the playoffs looming. It's a classic case of short-term sacrifice for long-term gain, but as a fan, it's tough to sit back and hope for the best without seeing our top players on the ice. As we move forward, I want to hear from you, the fans. Do you think this was the best decision? Should Matthews and Marner have taken a break after such an intense game? Or should they have been on the ice practicing and preparing for the next challenge? I want to hear your opinions down below. In the grand scheme, these decisions about player minutes and load management may define the Maple Leafs' journey this season. As we near the playoffs, it's essential to gauge whether this strategy will pay off or if it might leave us regretting missed opportunities. With the stakes so high, every little decision counts. Let's keep the conversation going, and together, we can navigate this intense time for our beloved Maple Leafs. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop as we cheer on our team through this pivotal moment in the season. Go Leafs!